Welcome to Take Charge with Dr. Chichi, where nurses take control, break barriers, and build a future of financial freedom and career success. Whether you're burned out, ready to level up, or looking for the blueprint to thrive, you're in the right place. It's time to lead, grow, and win because your future starts now. Here's your host, Dr. Chichi.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another inspiring episode of Take Charge with Dr. Chichi, the show where nurses and healthcare professionals reclaim their peace and power and financial future. Whether you're feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or ready to take bold steps forward, this space is for you. Let's grow, lead, and thrive together. The theme for this episode is burnout, balance, and family. Burnout, balance, and family. So on this show, we amplify the voices of healthcare professionals as they share their burnout experiences and career journey. Each story is designed to spark awareness, provide practical wisdom, and inspire you to take charge of your own life and career with confidence. So like, share, and subscribe to Take Charge with Dr. Chichi so you will be notified when future episodes are released. Today's guest is Mr. Martin Ikponmwosa. The goal for this episode will be to explore Martin Ikponmwosa's journey of resilience and recovery after burnout, and then emphasizing how integrating physical activity and family connection and self-awareness can lead to lasting balance and fulfillment. So listeners will learn practical strategies to recognize burnout early and realign with their purpose. So on today's show, like I said, we're honored to have Mr. Martin Ikponmwosa on the show, and he is a psychiatric nurse with over 20 years of experience across multiple nursing specialties. He joins us to share his powerful story of overcoming burnout, maintaining balance, and finding renewal through his juggling career and family life. So, this episode highlights resilience, self care, and the importance of integrating personal passion into professional life. Throughout his journey, he has shown deep commitment to patient care and mental health advocacy. Having personally experienced burnout, Martin has learned to navigate the demands of nursing while embracing his passion for juggling and cherishing his family life as a source of strength and balance. So his journey reflects endurance, healing, and the courage to take charge of one's well-being. Wonderful guest, Mr. Martin Ikponmwosa. Thank you so much for coming to the show, Mr. Martin.
Thank you, Dr. Chichi. I'm honored to be your guest tonight.
Thank you. So good to have you here. So can you share your 20-year nursing journey and what inspired your passion for psychiatric nursing?
20 years. That's a quick recap.
How time flies, huh?
Yeah. For me, first and foremost, I want to say nursing is a calling. I know it's a profession, but it's a calling because you have to have the passion to care for others, especially when they're in their most vulnerable state. Because usually in the hospitals, like the biblical proverbial, is only the sick that have a need for a physician. People don't just come to the hospital for fun. They come in because physiologically or mentally something is wrong. And at that point, anxiety, fear of the unknown, waiting for diagnostic results and to be told whether life will continue as it was or it will be changing for either good or for whatever comes. So it's been quite interesting and rewarding. Rewarding because when you see patients who are going through difficult medical conditions have a turnaround, get well, and go home and start functioning at the level they were before coming to the hospital, it brings you so much joy. Like you said, I've worked in several specialties. I've done geriatric, worked in the hospital briefly. I did some urgent care, worked corrections, and finally psychiatric. I've had the opportunity as a nurse to have met people who we only read about. I had a patient once who on his bed is a seal of the President of the United States.
Wow.
That's his comforter. His blanket is the seal of the President of the United States. I was wondering, I asked the other, hey, what happened? He said, my father used to be an Air Force One pilot.
Wow.
He flew Eisenhower and he flew Kennedy. And also had the opportunity to have met people who started NASA from scratch. And the most interesting one was a patient who at this time had dementia, and I visited him because I was doing home health. I was doing visiting nursing. And in his room, he had pictures of helicopters and planes and all that. So I asked him, are you a flight boy? He said, no, I don't fly them, I make them.
Wow.
And I asked him, okay, what did you make? And he could remember some. He told me how he was one of the team. He was on the team that planned and built the Osprey. The Osprey is a marine plane. It takes off like an helicopter, but it flies like a plane. And actually, his wife also was the secretary of the team. So he's been very rewarding. I mean,
you've met a lot of people.
Oh, yes.
Very inspiring.
Yes.
Amazing.
And in the process of meeting all these people, you get burnt out too.
So that takes you to the next question.
Yes.
The next question is, how did you experience burnout, and how did burnout show up in your life, and how did it affect your mental, physical, and emotional well-being?
Yeah. Burnout, nurse fatigue, the way I call it. As a nurse, I think every nurse at different times in the career we experience burnout.
Yep. Almost everyone I talk to will be like, when I ask them, have you ever experienced burnout? It's like, yeah. That's usually the reaction.
Yeah. For me, the first time I actually noticed I was experiencing burnout was when I realized that things I ordinarily would have just gotten to the job and taken care of, you understand, was kind of dragging. I mean, that speed is not there anymore. It's not like you don't want to come to work. The zeal is there, the flair is there, but then there's a drag. Is it that coming from being overwhelmed? Because, hey, we're in a field that is very overwhelming. I mean, you have to wear your thinking hat at all time.
Yes.
Because every contact with the patient is assessment. Every contact is either you have to report something because something is wrong, or you're anticipating something happening. And when you're not saddled, when you have the responsibility of having to take care of 3 to 7 patients at once, with varied illnesses, the tendency is that after a while, there's a burnout. And then you're doing long hours.
And it comes in a very subtle way too.
Very subtle. When I realized that I was taking more time to doing things that I ordinarily would have taken me lesser time to do, that was when I realized that, yes, something is wrong right here.
Wow.
And we had no choice. We had to deal with it, and it was dealt with.
Yes. Most of the time, because we have children, expecting us to feed them or take care of them, you have your mortgage to pay, you have uh, people that have they have a lot of bills to pay. And so sometimes when people are experiencing burnout, they still stay in that environment that is burning them out. So my question will be, did financial or professional commitment make it difficult for you to step away and seek help during the burnout?
Yeah. Financial obligations will always be there.
Yes.
And the ability for one to be balanced. I mean, that balance, you need that balance to be able to take care of yourself, because if you flip, you're either going to make some grievous mistakes, or either you're going to do the wrong thing, make mistakes that could be grave, or could even terminate your job, if not ruin your license. You understand? So for me, I've always been grounded. I know when to stop. I know when to cut back.
That's good. A lot of people don't.
Yeah. I know when to stop. I know when to cut back. Because I've told myself I'm not in a challenge with anybody. I'm not in struggle with anybody. My job pays my bill, but at the same time, I have to have it at all times. So what do I need to do to make sure it's there? So what I need to do is to make sure that I do things right, so that I always have the job.
Wow. So how did your juggling career become a tool for recovery and maintaining balance?
Yeah, balance comes from family, which I know is the biggest part of it. In as much as the remuneration that comes from the pay is great. Hey, I say this to nurses all the time. Nurses like money. They work long hours so they can make money. They buy big cars. They want to travel. They want to have fun, and those things have to be paid for. Yeah. So I mean, having a loving wife and children. My children tell me they love me every day, and that is enough to carry me.
That's good.
I have kids that send me text messages or just call me, Daddy, I'm just checking on you. How's work? How you doing? Good. And hey, initially, because I have a son and I have girls, and my girls, I was asking, hey, are you buying something? Because this call you're calling me.
That makes you stay on the job too.
Are you sure you're going to ask me for something? Okay. But anyway.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, I wanted to ask you the role your family played in helping you overcome burnout and stay grounded, but to me, you already spilled it.
Yeah. I mean, the love that comes from your wife, the love that comes from the children is such that it's so overwhelming that you don't want to lose it. The only way you cannot lose things is to make sure those things that you value so much, you protect it, you guide those institutions or those variables very closely. Like the way the chicken we guide our chicks for the hawk. Yeah, against so that the hawk don't prey on them. So I mean, my sanity comes from my family.
That's good. Yeah. That's good. That's good. What advice will you give to other nurses who are struggling with burnout or losing motivation?
Oh, a lot of advice. The first will be know yourself. It's very important that you are grounded, that you know yourself. I know we have obligations that requires you to work from time to time, at least besides your regular schedule, put in some extra hours. When you see that, you snap easily, you get tired, the motivation is not there anymore, tap out. Tap out. Let your supervisor know, let your colleague know. And I like to work, when I work with people, we work as a team. You understand? And I always look out. You can tell the other person who is in your team that, please, can you do this for me? You understand? Or can you help me with that? Try to delegate. Know how to delegate. Always delegate. That's why you have people working around you. That's why you have people working under you. Try to delegate. And if you are one of the people who is helping, know when to tell your boss that, hey, let's slow down.
Yes.
Let's slow down, because at the end of the day, is your sanity, is your license, is your livelihood.
That's right.
Always have that at the back of your mind. Is your license, is your sanity,
and your
livelihood. Yes.
Yeah. That's good. So how do you maintain motivation and consistency in both your professional and personal life?
Professionally, I love nursing.
Yes.
You understand? I wasn't going to make references to what happens on the job. You understand? Okay, I work in psychiatric, and sometimes you have patients coming and are not doing well. The fact that they are not doing well is what motivates me to get them to the level, a functional level, so they can discharge and go home. You understand? So you have somebody who is catatonic, who is so depressed and don't want to do anything. They refuse medication, they do everything. What do I do? Tell the doctor, hey, let's do some first med. That's the only way we can get about this. That's why the Georgia law, which is the 1013, already gives you the opportunity to be able to do things like that. And if you tell your colleague, sign off on it and let's do this. So the fact that I see people get better, that is the motivation for me. Yes. And then I travel a lot. Have buddies. We travel around we've gone on besides Antarctica, we've been everywhere else.
That's good. That's good. That's how you maintain your personal life.
Yes.
Having fun with your friends.
Constantly party.
And family too. Yeah.
Yeah. Party.
That's good. All right. So this one is a powerful question, and that will be, what does taking charge mean to you in this current season of your life and career? So what does taking charge?
Owning it.
Owning it.
You have to own it.
Owning it.
Own it. The buck stops with you. I mean, good or bad is you. So you have to own it so that you reap all the benefits.
Wow.
Owning it. Yeah.
That's good. So I like this session of the show. It's the rapid fire questions.
Okay.
So the first question will be, what is that one word to describe your journey so far?
Exciting.
Exciting. That's good.
Fulfilling.
You have more than one.
Yeah, fulfilling. Yeah.
All right, good. So tea, coffee, or smoothie?
Coffee.
Coffee. And
with honey and lemon.
Yep. I remember you said that.
Yeah.
One time you said you like coffee, lemon, and honey.
Honey.
Wow. So the lemon is like your milk or your cream.
Yeah. There's no milk. There's the honey sweetness, and then the lemon gives it the tang, the sourness, and then it kind of elevates coffee is roasted. So the roast aroma, it increases it. Yeah. And on your palate, it's subtle. You love it.
You're giving someone an idea.
Please try it out.
I don't drink coffee, but I think someone out there is like, I'm going to try this.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So favorite quote or scripture that inspires you?
I have two, but I'll say one first.
You can say two, is allowed.
Okay. The one that recently really touched me and that has been a part of me is by Martin Luther King. The quote is, in the final analysis, when you're asked, what did you do for others? End of quote. I mean, it's very important. As a nurse,
it's deep though.
Take it from there. And then the other one is like Operation Make Rice Full Pot. Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
So one rice in a pot cannot fill the pot.
No.
But so many rice.
Grains when you put all together and we all decide, when they all agree, you understand?
Yes.
To absorb the water and rice, then you have a full pot of rice.
Full pot of rice.
If collectively we all do the same, you understand, the sky collectively is our limit.
That's good. Amazing. I like that. That's a deep one. So, favorite outdoor or wellness activity?
This is not even wellness. I cook. I love to cook.
It's
That's it.
wellness
I love to cook.
if it gives you the peace you want.
Yeah, cooking gives me a lot of sanity. Yeah, yeah. I love to cook. I walk around. I like to walk. I take walks because I have parks around me, and I also realize that when I'm a little down, I go to Restaurant Depot. When I look through all the equipment and I look through everything, it kind of brings me up. Yeah.
Wow, that's good.
So
So you could have been a chef.
Oh, actually, I'm a chef.
Or were you a chef in your other world?
In fact, I think that's my first calling.
That's good. That's good. One of these days, I'll come and enjoy one of your meals.
Please, you are invited.
So, one piece of advice you would give your younger self?
Oh, slow down.
Slow down.
Take a breath, deep breath, and just take it easy. Listen, I've always been in a hurry.
Yes.
But now, the older I've become, I've now realized that, hey, the earth has been here forever. It's not going anywhere.
I know.
It's not going, so slow down. I would slow down. Right. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Martin, for coming to the show. It's time for listener reflection prompt. And at this time, I want everyone to reflect on how you manage stress and burnout in your life, in your own life. So what personal passions or hobbies could you embrace more intentionally to create balance and joy? Also, I want you to think about this. Think about whether financial or professional obligation have ever kept you in an environment that contributed to burnout. So what financial habit or plan could you put in place today to give yourself the freedom to make healthier choices? So if Mr. Martin's story encouraged you today, share this episode with a colleague, friend, or family. Okay? Don't forget to subscribe to Take Charge with Dr. Chichi for more inspiring conversation about resilience, leadership, and purpose. Thank you for joining this episode with Mr. Martin Ikponmwosa. Thank you so much, Mr. Martin.
Thank you very much, Dr. Chichi. It was nice being on your show.
Yes, I'm so honored to have you, and thank you so much. Your story, I know, is going to touch somebody's life. So if a story reminds us that burnout doesn't have to define us, it can refine us. Through resilience, balance, and faith, we can all take charge of our journey and find renewal. So remember, you too can take charge of your health, your career, and your future. Your setback do not define you. With courage and vision, you can take charge of your health, your career, and your future. Burnout is not your identity. You are not alone. You were created for more peace and more purpose, more power. You have the right to rewrite your story. Don't settle. Take charge, because your future starts now. Your well-being matters. Your purpose is too valuable to burn out. Until next time, take charge and bye.
Take Charge with Dr. Chichi is a brand of Sparkling Star Development Strategies LLC. The information provided is for educational purposes only and does not constitute financial, legal, or medical advice. Financial services are offered independently by Dr. Chichi in accordance with applicable licensing and regulatory standards. Thank you for watching.